This is Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Second Corinthians 13 and 5. Examine yourself. Examine yourself. Examine yourself, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves? How that Yahweh Shah Mashiach is in you, except ye be a reprobate. I want to start off giving infinite honors, glory, and prayers to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekar Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teaches the truth 100%, no cut. Double shalom and salutation to the Akim, pushing his word across the four winds in true faith and sincerity, giving all diligence. I want to just get into a quick lesson out of Warren Rotters, our Lord's will, is edifying to the point. You know, just send around, man. Jake, you can't blame nobody but yourself or whatever you go through. Okay, the mistakes you make is consequences behind them. The choices you make is consequences behind them. Okay, we can't blame nobody for nothing that we go through within our lives, man. Nobody but ourselves, man. Okay, but you got Jakes, man, that'll fall out this truth or be in the truth and blame everybody but themselves. It's always everybody else's fault. It's the landlord's fault because I'm late on my rent. It's the landlord's fault because I'm short on my rent. Okay, it's the person that passed me up on side the road and ain't stop and help me fault because I ain't put gas in my car. Man, Jake got a bad, that's effeminate, man. That's a woman's trait, man. Jake blame everybody but themselves, man. Okay, accuse everybody but themselves, man, and that's a nigga, man. Okay, that's a nigga woman spirit, man. All right, but you have Jakes that then came into the truth, that then fell out the truth, that their whole function, okay, is this brother. It's this brother fault why I ain't teaching the word. It's this brother fault why I fell out the truth. No, bro, it's your fault. Okay, you can't blame nobody but yourself, man. Okay, and it's just a testimony without going into details, man. I ran into this yesterday, man, with a Jake, man, that was once a part of the truth. Okay, but fell out, you know, just checking on him because the situation happened with him, you know, almost a life and death situation. So, you know, just checking on Jake. And Jake, you know, just to sum it up, man, Jake blamed, you know, talking about how much hell they catching, you know, he catching and this and that. And then the icing on the cake, you know, is my fault. It's my fault that he ain't teaching the word. It's my fault. Then you ask Jake, how is it my fault? The many times, man, you done said Salaki. Okay, yeah, and like I told Jake, you know, hey, if you know the difference between it is integrity, man. You might be telling the brother the truth, but you might have told it to him in a manner that you could have told it better. But it's still in all the truth, and that's about it. But Jake, goddamn, don't take no accountability for their actions. Why their life is shit in hell, man. Why they catching hell or can't do this and can't do that. It's always somebody else's fault, man. That's a nigga, man. Okay. Niggas blame everybody for their mistakes, man. But themselves, man. Okay, this is a reprobate. It says reject. Reject it as worthless. All right, the person that can't learn from their mistakes is worthless, man. Okay, a person that has no integrity is worthless. A person that blames everybody else for their shortcomings, okay, and the reason why their life is fucked up is worthless, man. It's a reprobate. All right, a person that gives up on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is a reprobate and make excuses why. Okay, disapproved, rejected, condemned, man. Abandoned in character, morally depraved, unprincipled, no discipline. Didn't never truly believe, man. Jake got that same mind as a child, but children are even, you know, the children, goddamn, you raise your children right, they have accountability, integrity, man. All right, but man, again, this lesson is centered around, man, you can't blame nobody for your shortcomings and your mistakes. Okay, you can't blame nobody why you fell out the truth, man. Ultimately, it was you fell out. Okay, you did that. You wasn't doing the work. You wasn't getting with the program, man. You know, Jake got that simplex, that baby boy simplex, want to be coddled and want a mug to hold his hand. No, man, ain't nobody hold. We men. Okay, the scripture say, show yourself a man. First Kings, no, what is it? Second Kings or First Kings 2:2. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. And it's like a righteous vent, with Lord willing, it's a vent, through the spirit. Uh, Again, the lesson centered around, man, you can't blame nobody but yourself for your mistakes. Let me see. So it got to be Second Kings. Let me see. Salakia. Salakia. Oh, shit. First Kings. Okay, here, I was passing it up. Salakia. This is First Kings 2:2. I go the way of all the earth. To go to point. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. You have to be a man. Hold your own, man. Take accountability for your actions, your choices, man. Okay, have integrity. Okay, but Jake don't have that, man. Jake goddamn fall off in the world, fall out the truth, fall back in the world. And the same people that didn't give a fuck about him never helped him. They love him now. But the brethren, a brother that goddamn looked out for you in every aspect of the word, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, shot a blame for your shortcomings. Or why your life is hell, why you can't do this and why you ain't do that. Why you catching hell? Okay. No, man. Hell no. This is real quick. This is Proverbs 19:3. And it reads, this is the NIV, and it reads, a person's own folly leads to their ruin. See, a person's own folly leads to their ruin. Yet their heart rages against the Lord, man. Because how you blaming another brother, okay, that did nothing through this, but help you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for your shortcomings, for your mistakes, man. We can't be like that, man. We have to take accountability in every choice and every action that we make within our lives, man. Every decision, man. Every action has a consequence, man. Okay? Everything requires sacrifice, man. Okay? Every action has a consequence and everything requires sacrifice, man. Jake can't let go of that pride. Okay? Jake can't stand up and show himself the man because everybody's to blame, man. Jake is immature. Okay? Again, a person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord, man. Blaming the men of the Lord, blaming the ministry. Oh, man, them 7 years of my life, I caught hell. So basically, you blaming the Lord, man. You denying the Lord. But yet you catching hell in the world even more so, man. But that's Jake for you, man. Again, this lesson is centered around nobody is responsible for your mistakes but you, man. Okay? You can't blame nobody for your shortcomings, man. Okay? For your mistakes. Ecclesiasticus 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but finds an excuse according to his will, man. Jake got an excuse for everything. Again, your landlord in the wrong because you paid your rent late or you shorted them. All right, the person that's driving by you, goddamn, the people on the highway, they're in the wrong because you ran out of gas. You chose to not put gas in your car. Is everybody's fault but yours? All right. Everybody's fault, but no, man, that's a sinful man. That's a man that, as it reads, a sinful man will not be reproved, not be corrected, can't be told nothing, but finds an excuse according to his will, man. The heart is deceitful above all things. He justifies himself, man. Okay, by that wicked, desperately wicked ass mind, man. That's what Jake find comfort in bullshit, excuses. Okay, Jake find comfort in deceit. Jake ultimately finds comfort in the world, man, affairs of the world, because the world does that, man. These people of the world blame everybody else for their problems, man. Okay? They blame everybody else for their problems, man. No accountability in this damn place. So that's why Jake fall out the truth because of that. No accountability, no integrity, not standing up, showing themselves a man. Okay? And they fall back into the world and now the world accepts them. These same people that ain't give a damn about them, ain't never helped them, did nothing for them, accept them now. Why? We're about to get it. This is John 15:19-20, the NIV, and I'm going to end it. If you belong to the world, it will love you as its own, as it is. You do not belong to the world. That's the men of the Lord. But I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you. You know, you become the same person that used to be in the truth. Hey, grow hate for you. You know, because of their shortcomings. They done join back onto the world, man. Now they hate you. Now you to blame for their problems. All right. And they even make up lies on you. It says, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you. Remember what I told you. A servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will persecute you also. If they obeyed my teaching, they will also obey yours, man. And that's just what it is, man. Jake is joined onto the world. Jake never put off that clothing. Okay, those Babylonian garments, man. Okay, Jake was just hiding them. You know, that was the main fit. Just put the garment on, you know, and tried to hide it. You know, teaching the word, being amongst brothers, but the whole time you a nigga, and your mind is building up hate. Okay, and blaming, finding excuses for your folly, blaming other brothers. Okay, or blaming another brother for your shortcomings, your mistakes, your bad fucking choices and decisions. Though you've been counseled, you know. A brother wrong because shit, he constantly tell you the same thing over and over, and as it constantly repeats itself, it gets harsher and harsher. Hey man, well shit, it's the truth. The truth is the truth, man. That's the thing about these sensitive ass, weak ass niggas, man. These jakes, man. Okay, they don't want to be told nothing, man. They don't want a man to tell them nothing, you know. But let their wife, goddamn, or they woman or women, you know, tell them something, man. Jake, conform and confound and obey, bow down. But a man tell them something that's right, that's helpful for the soul, for the spirit. Man, Jake buck up against it, man. All right. But see, man, again, man, nobody is accountable for your goddamn, your mistakes but you. You can't blame nobody for your mistakes, your shortcomings, man. All right. That's ingredient. Integrity is a main ingredient you have to have in this truth of ours, man. As Elder Apostle Gabal would say, this thing of ours. Integrity, man. And the person that finds an excuse for their folly, person that blames everybody else, a person that don't learn from their mistakes it has no integrity, man. But with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and to the point. Again, just a rant, through the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.